Hey guys, it's me, Rich. Something incredible happened Tuesday night, and no one in the media wants to talk about it. You're being told it was a total disaster for Republicans, another blue wave, the usual narrative. But what I'm going to go over in this video is that hidden inside those election results is something the Democrats didn't see coming. It's a surge in GOP immigration strength that could flip the script heading into 2026. The data is jaw-dropping. The implications are massive. And once you see what's really going on, you'll never look at these polls the same way again. If Republicans can use the immigration argument to resolve kitchen table issues for most Americans, they will be in great shape to take the midterms without question. I mean, this changes everything. Let's get into it. All right, guys, welcome back to RPW Media, where we try to break down the complicated to make it easier for everyone to understand so we can all be on the same page. So look, if you like our videos already and you haven't done so, you should become a subscriber to the channel. You can hit that notification bell and smack the like button because it helps us get our message out to a lot more people. Also, tomorrow night, if it's Friday night at 6 o'clock Eastern, we're doing a live stream. That's where we read a lot of interesting news stories of the week. We tweak them with a bit of humor, a dash of sarcasm, and a whole lot of conservative common sense. You should join us. You'll have a good time. Okay. So it was a rough night for Republicans to watch. Democrats won seats in blue states. Shocking, right? But if you dig beneath the headlines, there's one major silver lining buried in the exit polls. Seriously, immigration is still a powerful issue for the GOP, and we're going to go over how Republicans can spread this issue out into all the other issues that illegal immigration blows up. Part of the media doesn't want you to notice is that even as the left cheering that they elected a communist Muslim mayor in New York City only 24 years after 9/11, voters still want border enforcement. They still want law and order. They still believe in fairness in America. What happens when Democrats realize that sanctuary cities are collapsing under their own policies? Well, immigration still works for Republicans. Despite all the noise and all the usual resistance from Democrats, voters haven't soured on the GOP's approach. In fact, many seem to respect that someone's finally taking the issue seriously. And that's not just a stat, that's a warning shot. Voters may grumble about a lot, but they still want a government that enforces the law. Even when the other side digs in its heels, people get it. We have watched the last 8 or 9 years or so where Democrat leaders in cities and states, for that matter, have thrown law and order out to the wind to cater to specialized classes of people that they want to become voters. The criminal element, if you will, also. And they destroy communities. Nothing destroyed blue cities more than Joe Biden's open border policy that brought in between 15 and 20 million illegal aliens into this country. And if this trend continues, it could rewrite the political map heading into 2026. Take Virginia, for example. Winsome Sears, even though she was anti-Trump, she crushed it with voters who actually cared about immigration, winning a massive 88% of them. I bet you didn't hear that on CNN or ABC. The only problem was that that group just made up 11% of the electorate. Stick with me. But it's not bad. It shows who's paying attention to what matters. And the GOP can grow on that by the midterms. In New Jersey, Cettarelli dominated among voters who actually cared about immigration laws, winning 72%. Sure, there was only 7% of the electorate, but again, passion matters. The people who care most about this issue are firmly in the GOP camp. Now, this isn't about red states and blue states. It's about common sense voters waking up. Now, for some reason, Republicans don't usually go out in an off-year election. I can't explain it. I guess they think that Trump is doing such a good job that he's fixing everything. But Trump can't fix everything. He can only fix things at the federal level. People still have to live with local governments ruling over them. And God forbid if you live in a progressive city, you have to live with that chaos and the nonsense and the utter disappointment in your government that their policies create. And the worst of all is nearly every Democrat catered to illegal aliens more than their own American constituents. People noticed. Immigration and the economy is the real connection. This is the message that you have to tell your Republican representatives. This is the message that we have to push Republicans in the House to start talking about, to start exploiting, because these are real issues that Republicans can bring into the illegal immigration debate and win. And what am I talking about? Well, the economy might dominate dinner table conversations. But that's exactly why immigration matters. Think about it. Deporting illegals frees up jobs, lowers housing costs, and takes the pressure off social services. That's logic every working American understands. We use clips of the people in Chicago being very upset with their leadership accepting illegals by the tens of thousands and then using up all the city resources that they pay taxes for on those illegals, leaving nothing for American citizens. If Republicans had just gone out and spoken to those concerns, they could have won some of those people over. When illegal immigration drives up costs and limits opportunity, it hits everyone. Democrats can pretend it's compassion, but voters know when their rent's gone up, when their schools are overcrowded, when their paychecks buy less. This is the kitchen table connection the GOP needs to make, and it's working. Even in blue strongholds, guys, it's a split decision. In New Jersey, 47% of voters said that the next governor should work with the president on immigration, while 49% said that she shouldn't. That's basically a tie in one of the bluest states in America. And in Virginia, the same story. Virginians rejected Trump's immigration policies by about 15 points, the same margin that decided the governor's race. That means immigration tracks perfectly with the partisan divide. Even in hostile territory, the support is there. You know what that tells you? The media's open border consensus doesn't actually exist. I mean, even in New York City, the bluest of the blue, 34% of voters said the city should cooperate with the Trump administration on immigration enforcement. I mean, think about that, guys. They just elected a communist as their mayor. And yet 34% of voters said that the city should cooperate with Trump on immigration. That's not random. It's momentum. People are tired of the chaos. They want safety, stability, and sanity. When everyday New Yorkers are agreeing with Trump on immigration, you know the winds are shifting, and we could grow that number. You just got to get involved. One other eye-opener, Mamdani polled just 25% of white voters without a college degree, only 20% among white men. Back in 1960, they made up nearly 80% of New York's population. Now, just 14%. That's a massive demographic shift. And yet the GOP's message on immigration still resonates, even with a smaller base. Why? Because this issue transcends race. It's about survival, fairness, national identity. It's about the safety of your family. So yes, it was a tough night, but immigration remains a winning card for Republicans. The data doesn't lie. It's an issue rooted in real life, not elite talking points. If the GOP connects immigration to jobs, housing, and fairness, if they make it an economic issue rather than just a cultural one, then the midterms might look a whole lot brighter than the headlines suggest. Because no matter how much CNN spins it, Americans still want borders, laws, and a country that works. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.
I got saved in the smoke.